Welcome back. In this lesson, we will explore a very common problem for English learners. You want to practice speaking, but you do not have a speaking partner. Maybe your friends are busy, maybe you feel shy in online language groups, maybe you live in a place where people do not use English in daily life, so you wait, you tell yourself, when I find the right partner, I will start speaking. But sometimes the right partner does not appear for a long time. Days pass, weeks pass. You keep watching videos, reading words, and saving useful phrases, but your mouth does not get much practice. This can feel frustrating. You may start to believe that speaking English is impossible without another person. Today, I want to gently challenge that idea. A speaking partner is helpful, of course. Real conversation is important, but a partner is not the first door. Before you can feel comfortable with another person, you can build comfort with English in your own space. You can train your mouth, your memory, and your confidence at home. You can create a small English environment that waits for you every day. I call this method the English practice room. The English practice room does not need to be a real room. Please do not imagine a perfect studio, a large desk, or expensive equipment. Your practice room can be one chair, one corner, one shelf, or one place near a window. It can even be a small space on your phone. The important point is not size. The important point is intention. When you enter this space, you tell your brain, now I use English. This method is useful because the environment helps the habit. If you practice in a random way every day, your brain must decide too much. Where should I sit? What should I say? How should I start? These questions can stop you before you speak. But if you build a small practice room with simple stations, the room gives you instructions. You do not need to be inspired. You only need to follow the path. Today, we will build 4 simple stations. Station 1 is the object table. Station 2 is the question chair. Station 3 is the mini role-play door. Station 4 is the calm review wall. These names may sound playful, and that is good. Speaking practice does not need to feel like a serious exam. It can feel like a small daily visit to a friendly space. Let us begin with Station 1, the object table. Choose 3 to 5 objects near you. They can be very ordinary. A cup, a pen, a key, a book, a bag, a plant, or your pet's toy. Put them on a table or simply look at them. Your task is to speak about one object for 30 seconds. You do not need perfect sentences. You only need useful sentences. Use this simple pattern. What is it? What does it look like? How do I use it? How do I feel about it? For example, this is my blue cup. It is small and warm. I use it for tea. I like it because it feels quiet. That is a complete speaking practice. You are describing the real world in English. You are not memorizing a random dialogue from a textbook. You are giving English to the things around you. If 30 seconds feels too long, use 4 short lines. This is my pen. It is black. I use it every day. It is useful. That is enough. The purpose is not to perform for anyone. The purpose is to make your mouth move in English without fear. Ordinary objects are excellent teachers because they do not judge you. A cup will not laugh at your grammar. A book will not hurry you. Your room is safe. After a few days, make the object table a little richer. Add 1 memory or 1 opinion. I bought this bag last year. This plant makes my room feel fresh. This key is important because it opens my office. These small additions help you move from naming objects to expressing life. You are still alone, but your English is becoming more personal. Now move to Station 2, the question chair. Choose 1 chair as your question place. When you sit there, you answer 1 simple question out loud. You can write questions on small cards or keep a list in your phone. The questions should be friendly and repeatable. For example, how was your day? What did you eat today? What is 1 thing you need to do tomorrow? What made you smile today? What was difficult today? Answer with the 3-part answer. Short answer, 1 detail, 1 feeling. If the question is, how was your day? You can say, It was busy. I had many messages at work. I feel tired now. If the question is, what did you eat today? You can say, I ate noodles. They were hot and salty. I felt happy. This structure keeps you from getting lost. You do not need to build a long speech. 3 parts are enough. The question chair is powerful because it prepares you for real conversation. Many conversations are built from simple questions. If you practice answering them alone, your mouth becomes familiar with the shape of an answer. Later, when a real person asks you, "How was your weekend?" your brain will not panic as much. It has walked this road before. Please keep the questions easy at first. Do not ask yourself, what is the biggest challenge of modern society? If you are tired after work, ask, what did I do today? Ask, what do I want to drink? Ask, what is one small plan for tomorrow? Easy questions create speaking flow. Flow creates confidence. Confidence creates more practice. Station 3 is the mini role-play door. A door is a useful symbol because many conversations begin when we enter a place. A cafe, a shop, an office, a hotel, a clinic, a classroom. Stand near a door or simply imagine one. Choose one daily situation. Then speak both sides of a very short conversation. For example, cafe practice. Customer, hi, can I have a small coffee please? Staff, sure. Anything else? Customer, no, thank you. Staff, that will be $3. Customer, here you go. This is simple, but it trains rhythm. You are not only saying isolated sentences, you are practicing turns. A conversation is like a small dance. You speak, then the other side speaks, then you respond. Try a shop role play. Excuse me, where is the dog food? It is in aisle 5. Thank you. Is this one good for small dogs? Yes, it is. Or try a work role play. Can we move the meeting to tomorrow? Yes, what time works for you? Maybe 10 in the morning. That works for me. Keep it short. 2 or 3 turns are enough in the beginning. You may feel silly speaking both sides. That is normal. But this kind of practice is very useful. Actors rehearse before they perform. Musicians practice before they play with others. Language learners can rehearse before real conversations. You are not pretending because you are weak. You are preparing because you are wise. Station 4 is the calm review wall. This station is not about speaking more. It is about noticing what you can reuse. Put a small paper on the wall, or keep a note on your phone with phrases you want to use again. For example, can I have? I'm looking for. That works for me. I'm not sure yet. Could you say that again? I need a little more time. These phrases are like tools hanging on a wall. After each practice session, choose one phrase and place it on your review wall. Do not add 10 phrases at once. A crowded wall becomes noise. One useful phrase is better than a long list you never use. The next day, begin your practice by saying yesterday's phrase 3 times in 3 small situations. That works for me. 10 o'clock works for me. This plan works for me. Now the phrase becomes flexible. Let us put the 4 stations together into a 15-minute routine. Minute 1. Enter your practice space and take a calm breath. Minutes 2 to 5. Use the object table. Describe 2 objects. Minutes 6 to 9. Sit in the question chair and answer 2 simple questions. Minutes 10 to 13. Stand by the mini role-play door and practice 1 short conversation. Minutes 14 to 15. Visit the calm review wall and choose 1 phrase to keep. This routine is short on purpose. Many learners create a big speaking plan, then feel guilty when they cannot follow it. A 15-minute practice room is easier to repeat. If you only have 5 minutes, use 1 station. If you have more energy, use all 4. The room is not a prison. It is a safe place you can return to. Now let us discuss how to make the practice room feel natural. First, keep the materials visible. If your question cards are hidden in a drawer, you may forget them. Put them where your eyes can see them. Second, keep the topics close to your real life. Talk about your real cup, your real schedule, your real pet, your real work. Real life gives your English stronger roots. Third, use a gentle starting line. When you enter the space, say the same line every time. Now I will practice small English. Or, this is my English time. A starting line tells your brain to shift modes. It also removes the awkward first second. Many people do not speak because starting feels strange. A repeated opening makes starting easier. Fourth, do not turn every session into a correction session. If you stop after every sentence to search for mistakes, you will lose flow. Some days are for speaking. Some days are for correction. During the practice room routine, focus on finishing the path. You can choose one small phrase to improve at the end, but do not attack every sentence. Fifth, protect your privacy. If you feel shy, practice when the room is quiet. Speak softly. Close the door. Use headphones if you are using prompts from your phone. You do not need to prove your effort to anyone. Private practice is still real practice. Quiet practice is still real practice. Here is a simple 7-day plan for your English practice room. Day 1. Build the space and choose 3 objects. Day 2. Create 5 question cards. Day 3. Practice 1 cafe role play. Day 4. Add 1 useful phrase to the review wall. Day 5. Describe 1 object with a memory. Day 6. Answer 2 questions without writing first. Day 7. Do the full 15-minute routine and celebrate the fact that you showed up. If you have a pet, a plant, or even a stuffed toy, you can make them your quiet audience. Say, "Today I will tell you about my breakfast." This may feel funny, but it lowers pressure. Many learners need a soft audience before they can speak to a real one. A pet does not correct you, but it helps you direct your voice outward. That is a small but important step. Eventually, this room can prepare you for people. When you meet a speaking partner later, you will not arrive empty. You will have object descriptions, question answers, role-play phrases, and review tools already in your body. The conversation may still feel nervous, but it will not feel completely new. Your practice room has already given you many small rehearsals. Please remember that practicing alone is not a second-class method. It is a foundation. A singer practices scales alone. A dancer repeats steps alone. A speaker can practice language alone. The goal is not to avoid people forever. The goal is to become more ready, more comfortable, and more kind to yourself before you enter real conversation. Before we finish, choose your first station for today. If you feel very tired, choose the object table. Pick 1 object and say 4 lines. If you want conversation practice, choose the question chair. Answer 1 easy question. If you want real-life preparation, choose the mini role-play door. Practice ordering a drink or asking for help. If you want memory, choose the calm review wall and keep 1 phrase. A perfect partner is not required before your English voice can begin. You can begin with a chair, a cup, a question, and a quiet corner. Build your English practice room slowly. Visit it often. Let it become a friendly place where your English voice can grow without pressure. Thank you for spending time with Joli English today. If you build a practice room at home, tell me in the comments which station you will try first. Object table, question chair, mini role-play door, or calm review wall. Keep your practice simple, safe, and real. I will meet you again in our next lesson.